It is championship weekend in Kansas City. Fridays are called Red Fridays, and it is going to be another home championship football game in Kansas City, third one in a row. I want to make a video, give you some of my thoughts on the championships this weekend, and also what better time to play a tabletop football game, which Lori and I played last night, and I'll put the highlights of that up there. It's called Data-Driven Football. And it takes about an hour and a half to play through the game for us. And of course, it was the 2019 Bills against the 2019 Chiefs. I don't have the 2020 teams. I doubt if they're out yet. But so no Stephon Diggs on the Bills team, but they're still good. They were 10-6 last year. And no Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Kansas City. Might not be a Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Kansas City on Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday's games. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to play. He's listed as questionable, but everyone is saying that he looks like the normal Patrick Mahomes in practice. But I didn't hear the same thoughts about Sammy Watkins or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They may be playing. We'll see what kind of condition they're going to be in. Kansas City has already played Tampa and Buffalo in the Final Four. They beat both teams. They ran the ball pretty much against Buffalo. Buffalo, I think their defensive line's a little bit undersized. Maybe we'll be running again, but our back situation is not great right now. Le'Veon Bell is not 100%. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is probably not 100%. And that leaves us with Darrell Williams, who played really well last week and actually has so far outplayed Le'Veon Bell. But they're somewhat limited there with their injuries to the back, so I don't know if they're going to run the ball as heavily as they did the first time against Buffalo. We played Tampa also early in the year. I think that was about about sixth game, or was the Buffalo game the sixth game, but it was earlier. And Tampa was not, they didn't have their act together quite yet. I think there was still quite a bit of disharmony between what Tom Brady wanted to do on offense and what Bruce Arians wanted to do on offense. So they have their act together. They've been playing very well, and they're going to be a different team than what the Chiefs faced that first time. And I think that was the game that Tyreek Hill got about 2,000 yards in the first quarter. I mean, he was just on fire. So wouldn't expect that to happen again if we get past Buffalo and see Tampa in the Super Bowl. I would almost, if we are able to get past Buffalo, I think I would rather see the Chiefs play Green Bay. I'd rather see an Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes matchup. I'd like to see a replay of Super Bowl I, which was devastating to a young, 14 years old. Super Bowl I was about 14. And that was an even game first half. You know, about 10-10 at halftime. But then Dawson threw that interception at midfield very early in the second half. That was a turning point, and it was all downhill from there. They did win Super Bowl IV, and that was the highlight of my life. I've always been a Chiefs fan. Actually, before they were Chiefs, I followed them. Excuse me, I followed them as the Dallas Texans in the 1962 AFL overtime championship game against the Houston Oilers. And I kind of fell in love with the Dallas Texans in that game. And then when I heard that they're moving to Kansas City in '63, it was like, wow. So my dad was not a big football fan. My dad was a baseball fan for sure, and that's where I get my love of baseball, from him and my grandfather. But I had a neighbor 3 houses down his son was my best friend, and he was a big football fan, and he introduced me to football in 1963 when he took me to 1 or 2 Chiefs games. I do remember going to see the Boston Patriots in '63. I think we lost, but that's the first professional football game I had ever seen. I was 10 years old, and it made a big impression on me. Love the Patriots, the old Patriots uniforms too. I think that Patriot on the side of their helmet was really one of the iconic logos of sport, but they didn't stay with that. I wish they would have. I don't like their current uniforms. In fact, my wife called me about an hour ago and asked me if I wanted to have, she's at a Savers store, and she saw a Tom Brady jersey for reduced price, asked me if I wanted a Tom Brady New England Patriots jersey, and no, don't think so. So I follow the Chiefs all my life, every year, whether I lived in Kansas City or not. Well, I've always followed the Chiefs. And at one time we had season tickets for a while. I don't no longer, but my neighbor, a good friend, lives down the hall. He has a condo by my condo where we live. He has Chiefs season tickets, and he travels to see them on the road also. And I've done that a little bit too, going on the road to watch the Chiefs play, especially when they played in St. Louis or Cincinnati, something that wasn't. I have relatives in Ohio, so I like going back there. So the Chiefs coming up this weekend, they're not 100%. They're not the same Super Bowl team they have. Some say they're better. I think their offensive line has been patched up really well, and they played well. But Duvernay was a heck of a guard, and he opted out. He's going to be back next year to be a doctor in Canada because of the pandemic. Amazing thing he's done, but he is coming back next year, but he's not here Sunday. Allegretti has taken his spot, number 73, and he has been outstanding. Not sure he's Duvernay. And then we don't have Swartz. Swartz has had a back most of the year, and he won't be there. Mike Remmers has played pretty well, but I don't know if our offensive line is quite as strong as it was last year. They may be. I could be wrong. I was more worried about the Cleveland game last week than I am the Buffalo game. And don't get me wrong, Buffalo is very capable of beating us, no question about that. But I was really scared to death of Cleveland because of those two running backs. Kareem Hunt played with the Chiefs. He's terrific, and the other guy is great too. They're both 1,000-yard rushers. But Andy Reid had a great day last week, and I don't think Cleveland's coach did. He did not take advantage of the running game in the first half. He abandoned it early. I think they only had under 20 yards in the first half. They got it going in the second half. But if they had done that for two halves, I think we'd have been in trouble, especially with Mahomes going down early in the third quarter. So Cleveland was scary. Buffalo will be scary. They have a terrific offense. We have not played a receiver quite like Stephon Diggs yet. Well, we played some good receivers, Mike Evans, for example. But like I said, at that point, I don't think Tampa had their offense together yet. We played the Saints, but Mike Thomas was injured, so we didn't see what he can do against us. So Stephon Diggs is going to be a big problem. Tyrann Mathieu is going to have to come up huge. And that's the one thing about Kansas City that does give me some confidence. We have some guys who could potentially take over the game defensively, Tyrann Mathieu or Chris Jones. Chris Jones was very motivated last week, and I'm sure he'll be on fire again this week. Whereas on Buffalo's defense, I'm not sure they've got somebody who could really dominate a game. They have a good defense, don't get me wrong, but and actually their defense is on par with the Chiefs. Stephon Diggs could be a problem. And I know Josh Allen is going to be a problem. When the Raiders beat us, David Carr tore us up. He was on fire. Oakland came in with a great scheme, and I could see Buffalo doing something like that again to us. We had a lot of trouble with Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers early in the year. He was fantastic, and we couldn't stop him. So there is that factor. They have Josh Allen, and they could win. But right now, I would say I'm picking the Chiefs to go back to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens in the championship games before I pick what happens in the Super Bowl if we get there. I kind of think, and I've been thinking about all along through most of the year, that Buffalo is the second best team. I have been thinking Buffalo's definitely earlier. I thought Buffalo was better than Tampa. Green Bay has more losses, or as many losses as Buffalo. And Green Bay, in their losses, they were beat up by physical teams. So I still sort of think Buffalo is the second best team out there. This game is going to be a challenge. But I do take some heart in that their defensive line is undersized, and I think we're going to be able to run the ball again. If Hilaire gets out there and he's 100%, I'm very confident. If there's no Hilaire, it's going to be a struggle, especially if Mahomes is not 100%. If Mahomes and Hilaire are not 100%, then we probably don't have a chance. But I think Mahomes is going to be good. They're not going to call any RPOs. I'd be very surprised. I know it's a championship game, but since his injury in Denver on the quarterback sneak, they have not called any quarterback sneaks. And I would be very surprised if they call any run pass options, which is part of their offense. Andy Reid will come up with something. Pretty sure about that. He did more with Tyreek Hill last week. Tyreek Hill lined up in the backfield quite a few times, and almost like a running back. And they may do about more of that. And Tyreek Hill might even be a wildcat on a play or two. That wouldn't surprise me. So, it's always interesting to see what Andy Reid comes up with each week. Now, to follow, Lori and I, as I said earlier, we played data-driven football last night to kind of warm up for Championship Sunday. And the game took an hour and a half. We're not going to put the whole game up, but I'll give you the highlights. And she is playing as Kansas City. I'm playing as Buffalo. Enjoy. City's only ready for victory. No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, it's on.
All right.
All right, this game is data-driven football, and it is what the old pager football game was. Let's roll a number, see who's going to kick off. 1 to 5, you kick off. 6, 3, you kick off. Lori is the Chiefs, and I'm the Buffalo Bills.
All right.
Got my play.
That's my bad.
Medium pass.
Interception, 13 yards.
Oh, no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because I had a 38-yard gain. Check the priority chart. Interception, 13 yards. So, 13, roll the return. Interception return. There's right there. So you roll these dice.
All right. 26.
30. Nope.
30.
30-yard return. So that's a 10 to the 40 to the 30. First down, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
All right. First down on this 7-yard line. First and goal. There is 10:50 in the first quarter. All right, got my play.
All right, I'm doing a shortcut.
Rush middle.
13 yards.
I have a white square. 13 and out of bounds. That's a touchdown to Tyreek Hill.
Woohoo! Go Kansas City.
That's 5.
I got 1. So
17, 49 yards green out of bounds. Plus 5, 54 yards on the screen pass to Devin Singletary. 10, 20, 30, 40.
it's probably one of the better plays on thing to control.
Yeah. 21-yard line, first down. And let's mark that on the score sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. First down. All right, first and goal. Got my play.
Got mine. First middle.
Short pass. 2-5 is a 5 green.
7 green. 7 parentheses.
So a 7-yard gain to Cole Beasley.
You're on the 2-yard line. Just let me walk in. Where's that Chiefs defense?
Second and goal.
Because I don't know how to call defense.
7:30. All right. Got my play.
Alright. It's standard.
Line plunge. 36 is 4 green to Devin Singletary.
This is 27. So you're out
Touchdown.
of bounds. 27's out of bounds.
All passes. So a touchdown
It's
to
amazing how the rules work for
no,
you.
Devin Singletary. So that's a Buffalo. 4th down.
So I need to kick a field goal.
4th and 3. You could either kick a field goal or go for it.
I'll go for it, I guess.
Oh, she's going for it. Oh, yes. And
Oh,
what?
man.
Holy cow! What am I gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, we'll do a draw.
B rush middle.
3 yards.
+1 touchdown.
Kansas City!
So that's a touchdown run for 4 yards by Darrell Williams. 11-13. Now the fumble recovery. 10 through 29, the fumbles recovered. 30 through 39, lost ball. 17. Kansas City recovers.
Oh. Too bad.
Bummer. But 2nd and 23.
Okay.
Still 2nd down.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
E pass dime.
8 long. Incomplete.
Incomplete. 3rd down. Want a punt?
Not on 3rd down. Okay, you ready?
Yes, pass dime.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go long.
Ooh, -4.
Incomplete. This is so not
incomplete.
right. This is so not right. This board, it doesn't work well.
We got extra defensive backs back there. It's time to punt.
Okay, let's punt. Ah!
Good catch, roll again. 34.
51 yards.
Oh, good time. So that goes to the 61, which would be 39, and punt return. 36. 4 yards to the 43. So you can take 18 yards out of bounds with a 5-yard penalty.
It's a defensive penalty, 15 yards.
Yeah, so you'll decline the penalty.
Okay.
Kansas City declines the penalty. 1st down on the 46-yard line. That pass to Tariq Hill. Out of bounds. 5:30 to play. 2nd quarter.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna draw.
Nickel defense.
32. 6 yards.
4 on the draw. Oh no. TD in parenthesis.
Touchdown, Kansas City!
Touchdown run by Damian Williams. At 5:20 in the second quarter, kick the extra point.
33.
Good.
That's good. Yeah.
24-7 Kansas City.
Gonna kick off.
You like this game? You like this game now?
20. 20 for my kickoff, which is 55 yards.
Was that all? So 55 plus 35 is 89. It's on the 10. Kick return. 1, 2 is 66 yards on the kick return. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 6 to the 9-yard line.
No, I don't want to.
You're up 24-7. First and goal on the 9 for Buffalo.
All right.
They've got to get into the end zone here.
They do.
5:10 to go in the second quarter. Got my play.
I'll do rush middle.
Off tackle. Off tackle to Frank Gore, 26, 3 yards green.
It's blank.
Second and 6.
All right.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, I got my play.
Rush middle.
Off tackle. Oh no, offensive 10-yard penalty.
Oh, good.
What'd you have?
That's a blank. White.
That's 37. That's another off. Two flags. Offensive penalty. 33. White. So it's no gain, or you can take the 10-yard offensive penalty and replay it down.
I have the penalty.
You take the penalty.
Yeah.
Pushes back to the 16-yard line. Replay the down. Second down.
Would you rather?
It's kind of 50-50 either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4:20. Got my play.
All right.
Nine
middle.
sideline pass.
Oh man.
20 yards out of bounds. Why?
1.
Touchdown, Buffalo to the tight end,
I couldn't do anything. to
Darwin
stop
Knox.
you. This game does not do good. The Chiefs would have done better.
Touchdown at 4:10. Extra point,
Next point.
32 is good.
Good.
24-14.
Kick off.
Third one I have a play.
Rush middle.
Line play. 35. 5 green. That is a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Frank Gore.
This card doesn't work well. It is not Chiefs sufficient.
All
The
right.
Chiefs would have stopped
That's it.
Buffalo.
We're at 140.
The defensive line would have pulled.
Extra 1-4 is extra point is good. 24 Kansas City, 21
Oh no.
Buffalo.
Offensive.
Field goal.
Phew. Used up all my timeouts and everything.
27-21. So I got 14 and you got 13.
No.
27-21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. And it's a high scoring game, kind of like people thought.
Sure.
Buffalo's hanging on for dear life.
They are. So what do we do for intermission for the 15-minute?
We could make out. A little friendliness going on between the teams here.
Okay.
You want to
So
finish
do I
this?
kick off?
You want to finish this in the morning?
No.
Okay.
You're supposed to know.
Well, if we go, no, Buffalo kicks off because we received.
Okay.